Okay, this is part 2 of my stainless steel versus carbon steel blade test. For this, I'm gonna try out this tree right here. See what it. First up, stainless steel blade, ninja sword, A8 stainless steel or whatever this is made of. Stainless steel, either way. That's the point. Let's see what stainless steel can do. Okay, that was stainless steel. Put down a whole small sapling. Look at that. It's about finger thickness. Now let's see what carbon steel can do. And one thing that's very important when you go out to the woods, if you live in the South, especially, be careful where you step because there's a lot of bees. And you do not want to step on a killer bee's nest. Believe me, do not. Where I'm at right now, I can hear bees buzzing around already. So, okay, even this up. Now, second target, another small sapling. Let's see what this can do. Birdie Dow sword, spring steel. So far, that's 1-to-1. Stainless steel sword took down one small, weedy sapling. Spring steel took down a small sapling too. And these aren't small, little bitty sapling things. These are pretty good size. Okay, now let me find some. I'll find a little bit harder target, and I'll shoot the rest of this. Okay, part 2 of stainless steel versus carbon steel. Hang that. Yep, it'll hang up there. And the target is palm fronds. Now these are pretty tough. I mean, they're about the same diameter and thickness of a human spine. So if you can cut through one of these, your sword can cut someone's head off. And also these palm fronds, that we have here in Florida, they're very strong. I mean, I've seen these survive like hurricanes up to like 7-8 mile-per-hour winds or more. They just bend and flex. So, if you don't have a strong weapon, you can't really cut these very easily. So let's give this stainless steel sword a try. First up, ninja sword, stainless steel, palm frond. Okay, that wasn't too good. Let me try again. Okay, so it did an okay job. I mean, could have been better, but, you know, I mean, it did cut it. It took a little bit more effort. So, next up, let's try Burmese dowel sword. Here we go. Let's try this far palm frond next to the dead one and see what I can do. Check that out. One clean cut. Okay, let's see, is the camera still on? Yep. Let's try another one. Right there. Lift up a little bit. Okay. Try one of these. Big ass one. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. Now, might want to get out of here, because looks like I disturbed a bee's nest. Yeah, they're pissed off. Out of the way. That carbon steel sword did a better job. Stainless steel sword left me kind of hanging a little bit. Now, let's get the plop out of here before the bees show up. Okay, let's try this again. Remember I was telling you about those bees? Yeah, I got stung in the damn face. So this time I'm going to go with something that y'all probably recognize. Cold steel, two-handed katana machete. And one thing about this cold steel two-handed katana machete, even though it's called a katana machete, it's more of a claymore machete. Because these, they have a very thick blade. They're more like a European sword. And so when you hit something with this, instead of just cutting through like the way a katana would, or my other machete, my ninja sword would, it kind of just pushes its way through. So if you get this, just remember, this is more of a claymore than it is a katana. So it might not live up to your expectations. So let's try some more bush. Yeah, I said bush. So, pretty good. Let's see. If I can get one more. So, that did pretty good. It cut it. Now, let's try ninja sword again. See what's left. I'm going with that far one by the telephone pole. Let's try it. Also cut it. So, what did we learn today? Well, as you can see so far, I mean, they're still pretty much equal. I mean, I've used spring steel sword, I got my 1055 machete sword, machete katana, cold steel, and so far they're pretty much even. I mean, you know, if it can cut palm fronds, then it can cut. Because palm fronds, they're a pain in the ass to cut. I mean, you know, I've used these for yard work, and I can tell you, palm fronds, pain in the ass to cut. Because not only do you have to cut through this thing, but since palm fronds, they don't die like normal plants, where if you just break off a piece and they die. No, the thing keeps living unless you cut off the whole entire bottom part of it. So they're a pain in the ass to cut. They stay pretty lively. So if you have a sword that can cut that, you're gonna take someone's head off. And another thing is that when using a sword, you have to focus your chi, your inner warrior spirit, when you make a cut. Because if you don't focus before you make the cut, you're going to jack it up. It's going to just bounce off or something like that. So you have to be focused when you cut. You can't just like go around all crazy, swinging and shit, because it's not going to work. You want to be focused. So you want to, focus on your cutting when you cut. So I guess that's it. I'll probably find some meat and try both swords out to see how much meat it can cut. Probably get some pork or beef or something like that and try it out. So for now, I'm out. And let's just get one more cut in since I'm here. Machete sword versus plant. Oh, one of over 10. Look at that. Cut the freaking thing in half. Pretty good. Pretty good. I guess I cut everything down back here. This is my cutting ground, so just about everything back here is like cut to shit, I mean, it's all split it in half and shit like that. Look at that. I can split that freaking small sapling in half. No more tree now. So, machete sword did the job. As I said, I mean, this is a sword that's more better for like backpacking, not like survivalist. What's that? Not really, a survivalist weapon. More of a that I'm just back there in the woods, cutting shit weapon. Oh, I'm finding. Another thing is if you get a sword and it's paracord wrapped or nylon wrapped handle, a lot of times they come loose because as you see this is all janked up. Put up the camera. See it's all janked up, how it's just coming loose and shit. So on my cold steel two-handed katana, I put some wrapping on there and I just tie that down with just some shoelaces. And I sewed it together and tied it and stuff like that. But this is my general cutting shit sword. Is there anything else out here that I could cut? Not really. Everything else is shit. Either way, as I said, it does a good job.